Hi, and welcome back. Today I'm going to share my perspective on the why behind Katie Joy's allegations towards James Charles and the Westbrooks. I'm going to be doing that by sharing some screenshots here and sharing with you that the why Katie Joyce was trying to push can't be the why, which blows the entire thing out of the water. So let's go through this together. I'm first going to show you the tweets that she put out before she made the video, and then the captions that she used underneath her videos. So let's start here with the first tweet that day. I will be uploading one of those videos that I never intended to make, but after receiving a phone call yesterday, I feel sick to my stomach. Tati Westbrook and James Charles used me in their quest to take down Jeffree Star. Well, that's not even the truth of it, but that's her first tweet. And if you want to review what I felt about the phone call, I talked about that in my last video. But in this part, I want to point out that this was the first tweet and that it's kind of not as forceful as the tweets get throughout the day. So the next tweet is how James Charles and Tati Westbrook used me in their game against Jeffree Star. Inside the plan to take down Jeffree while manipulating, threatening, and coercing me to remove content that wasn't favorable to Tati Westbrook. See, she's getting, it's now the plan to take down. It was, last one she said was a quest, but it's getting a little bit beefed up now an hour later. So then an hour later still comes this tweet. Find out how James Charles landed in my DMs to threaten me into removing videos about Tati Westbrook so the two of them could take down Jeffree Star. The only thing of what she said so far is true is to find out how James Charles landed in her DMs. It's not what her version is. It's not what she said. You have to read the DMs that were actually shared to see what his motive was. Then this is a title under the video. James Charles instructed me to remove all videos about Tati Westbrook so they could end Jeffree Star. He did not instruct her to remove any videos. He was trying to look out for her. Then this is under an Instagram video. I won't be silenced. Jeffree Star might have done James wrong, but James is not an angel. In fact, he threatened me, and I'm going to share it now, because yesterday I found out his threats were directed by the Westbrooks. This is not okay. What's not okay is what she's done with this information. To come out and lie and force feed her narrative about this is only hurtful and slanderous towards James Charles and Tati Westbrook. It's really done her no favors to say any of this. But she does, Katie, she's got to insert herself as a victim. And then this one was, the last one, James Charles and Tati Westbrook used and manipulated me. Well, neither of those things are true. They did not. Neither one. So here is the beginning of the first video, and she is just really happy in her manic state of happy to be there. Her arms are flailing, and she's, hey, welcome guys. And she's all happy and excited, which doesn't match the narrative that she's been trying to put out. So I was very curious why we're so happy to do this. This is a couple hours later, after she is sitting there realizing that people are already giving her negative feedback. She has to come back out and try to paint a better picture with more reasons. The only thing is, she doesn't expound on any more reasons. All she talked about then was the research she did, which is not why you had to do this. The why doesn't match. And to be so happy in the first one and then to be so emotional here just cracks me up. So let's watch how she did this.
Okay, you guys. I'm going to upload a video that I have been wanting to make for a few months.
Wait, what'd she just say? I have it here that she said, I will be uploading one of those videos that I never intended to make. She just told us she's been wanting to make this video for many months. Not sure what to make of this. I think I'm going to have to more detective. So, okay, let's listen to the rest of what she had to say on Instagram.
Because I've been too afraid to, because of the power that these people have. But I am going to tell my truth, and I will not be silenced. And I am going to finally share how Tati Westbrook and her husband and James Charles used me to take down Jeffree Star.
Wow, that was something, wasn't it? If they gave out acting awards on YouTube, I think that would be one Katie would win right there. So this is some comments left by her subs, and I wanted to go through them with you. Would it be something your lawyer could advise you on? Be careful. Well, be careful was the overriding message James Charles was trying to say, and that got him false allegations, but her video or her viewer could say it. This was also from another viewer. That seems funny to me because that is exactly what you do to all the smaller YouTube channels. You try to intimidate and threaten them in your videos. Tell them you will be suing them, and you ask your subs to mass report them, which goes against terms of service. Hypocrite much. Well, that is again one of her viewers, and they seem to know her pretty well. Then this one gets a little bit more direct and to the point. Are you effing serious? When you have literally done the exact same thing to smaller and bigger YouTube channels like BX Beast Boy, Lil Red, Sherelle's, plus many more. Don't like the tables turned? Not funny anymore? You are honestly on so many YouTubes as a joke. Keep spewing your SHIT. Yeah, boy, there you go. BX Beast Boy has done a really good job on this very topic over on his channel. He's spot on and very funny, so you might want to check that out. Lil Red, I just recently found, and that seems to be a community of like-minded people and funny and enjoyable over there. And then Sherelle's I'm not familiar with, so I can't put my 2 cents in there. So then these two, the last two I found, there is always the no thank you answer. Yeah, Katie, you don't have to jump in front of a bus. You do have an option to stay out of it, which would have been your better choice here. And then, I don't think anyone cares. Well, I'm sorry, viewer, but you don't realize she's a narcissist, so she thinks everybody cares about what's going on in her world. This is the tweet that gets to the reason behind she feels they had to do this before they could take Jeffree Star down. They needed the internet scrubbed of any of Tati's or her husband's wrongdoings before she could put out a video about Jeffree Star. She wanted all the evidence gone so she could pin it on Jeffree Star. Well, for this to be the reason for a conspiracy, we'd have to believe some things here that I just don't believe. the Westbrooks wanted the internet scrubbed clean. Scrubbed clean, meaning everything gone. Katie Joy's channel is not the only thing out there that's negative about the Westbrooks. So scrubbed clean, that right there speaks volumes. And this is before or so they can speak out about Jeffree Star. So we would have to believe that all the evidence is gone. We've heard since the internet started that once it's out there forever. So it's never gone. Number two, we'd have to believe they couldn't do it without Katie's videos down. But they could do it. They could do whatever they want. People do it all the time. These videos, they could put out what they want to say, and then these videos could surface, and there's skeletons in the closet. It doesn't stop people from talking about other issues. And then we'd have to believe that Katie Joy were the only information out there or the most negative out there about the Westbrooks. Well, I don't believe either of those things. And then we also would have to believe the minute the Westbrooks come out to take Jeffree Star down, Katie couldn't re-up her videos. She couldn't bring them back or make new ones with all the research she has. And she showed us all of her files and files. She's very proud of all those files. That she couldn't do it again? Obviously she could. So we're to believe that Katie could not come out screaming loudly, "Wait, I've got all these videos I had up last year. And hey, look, whatever the Westbrooks have on Jeffree Star, that's not important. What's important is the skeletons that I've dug up in their closets. You can't listen to them. You can't ignore me. I've got all this research, and it's lots and lots of stuff about their past. You need to pay attention to me." Well, I'm sorry, but there's just too many reasons that make no sense in her reason for them to do this. So I'm throwing up the BS flag. So what do I agree with here? I agree that the Westbrooks would be happy if any negative videos would have been taken down. And more importantly, there are zero reasons to have been a conspiracy. Her story doesn't hold up. Her story is full of waters. So I'm sorry, without a crystal ball, you and your videos just aren't that important. The rest of this video are the screenshots and the DMs between James Charles and Katie Joy. Please remember, all of this is for entertainment purposes and are only my opinions, not fact. This video was made with my opinions, only my opinions. This is made for entertainment purposes only, and none of it should be considered fact.